to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we live in different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me keep on running. Toes they gonna take
this is what we got to tell.
I've been doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Yeah, Joe.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. Excited about today's episode. We got some good topics for y'all today. WNBA tip-off is tonight. We got to talk about what we're excited about this season in WNBA. I know Dave's excited about that topic. We got to talk about the Mavericks, man. Why did they lose? What's the main reason why the Mavs dropped Game 4? Cav will tell you one thing, but we're going to tell you something else. Celtics. Should they be the favorites after playing that close game to the Cavs, losing to a Jimmy Butler list and a lot of people list Miami Heat? Should they still be the favorite? And lastly, we got to talk about the matchup opening night in NFL. Some of the schedules dropped. Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. But I got two of my bros with me. I got Davey Dollars, Mr. Doghouse himself. He's here. Chill, y'all, before you push in the doghouse. And if you don't chill, guess what? Not only you the doghouse, Mr. Your done son, go put that cone on top of your head. Got Tomo here. How y'all doing, fellas?
Man, I'm doing good. I think you said tonight. The game's actually starting right now. If you a Mystics fan, tip off about to happen right now. So it's very exciting. Yeah, man. What time zone you woke up in? I know you're a Kings fan. 3 hours back, man. You gotta wake up, Joe.
I'm back, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, being a Kings fan, you might have another team you can root for. If you saw what happened in the WNBA, it's a whole new expansion team, and you see the colors. And you see the colors they got.
Yeah. What's the name they came up with? Like
Valkyries. Golden State Valkyries.
Yeah, that's Golden State though. You know how I feel about the Warriors, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But man, I'm excited. Yeah, like Joe said, I am excited to talk about the WNBA. It's a topic that we have been wanting to cover for a while, and something that we really get to cover a lot more now. WA has his own chat now, so we'll talk about that when we get to the chats. But man, I'm excited about today. There's some really good topics to talk about. We got some NFL games to talk about. Woo, man. NBA playoffs is something else, man. You never know if somebody is going to dominate the series or somebody going to come back. You never know. That's what the NBA playoffs is for. Mm-hmm. It's for the best teams in the NBA, and it's unpredictable. Unless you're the Celtics playing against teams that are injured. But nonetheless, got two of my bros here, and it's Tuesday. And what we always do on this show is we turn up.
Turn me up.
Jody, do your thing.
It's funny on the turn me up. I know it's like a delay when you watch it, so I try to time it perfectly. So I'm gonna watch it and see if I got it. I think I got it right this time. But listen, man, we are streaming this on 3 platforms. That's Facebook, X, and YouTube. So make sure y'all like this video on all 3 platforms. Follow and subscribe on all 3 platforms if you haven't done it yet. And share this video with a sports fan, a WNBA fan, NFL fan, NBA fan. That's what we're going to talk about today. Send it to them because they could come on and watch live with you and be involved in the show by using the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. Undefeated. Shout out to Daniel once again. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hey, that's how you know he's not a robot. He said it's Tuesday. He telling us a day every time he posts his comment. So shout out to Daniel being the first. Not AI, but AI. Oh man, now you got me thinking, Tomo. Now, shout out to Daniel being the first comment. All right, but if you feeling good, you want to turn up like Dave said. You go in the comment section, you click the dollar sign, you pick a dollar amount, you type in your message, you hit send, it becomes a super chat. And then when you put the super chat in, guess what? No matter what's going on, they could be like, man, it's the Celtics, man. Should have been us. Tom will like, man, you're making me miss this game. No matter what we talk about, we're going to pause the scene and hit you with the hold up. And we're going to put your comment on the screen and we're going to read it out loud and give you the floor and the platform because we appreciate all the donations and donations, gifts. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
Man, I know we got the referee whistle, don't we? We got it somewhere. I gotta find that because it was only right. Wait, why am I looking for the whistle? I'm not Luca.
Oh, dang.
I had to get y'all right quick. But we're gonna talk about the WNBA opener, man. I just had to throw that little shout out there right quick. Because Kev, you did kick me off the team, but I told y'all we're on separate sides of the house. I'm still here. But we're gonna talk about something that's more important right now in this very moment. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Asia Wilson, the Aces. There's so much going on. New York Liberty. We're talking about the Mystics. I mean, we can go on and on to the break of dawn when we're talking about these NBA teams. But this is one of the biggest seasons for the WNBA, and the season tip-off has now happened. Hey, I didn't think you were going to be here early. My bad. So we got to talk about some of our a little bit of excitement and a little bit of expectations that we have going into the season. And Dave, I mean, Joe said you were excited. So we're going to let you start this one off, man.
Awesome. I'm excited mostly about the expansion of WNBA, seeing that we have added a new team. There's talks about the Houston Comets possibly coming back. So that's another thing to be excited about. And the fact that the girls are now being treated like they are pro players. Mm-hmm. If you look at how they're getting their own private charters now, the revenue is expected to go up. The WNBA is expected to spend $50 million over the next 2 years to make sure that they have their own flights back and forth to games and stuff like that. Now you see venues being changed for certain basketball games with a coach Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and the Chicago Sky as well. Like the product is already getting better, and the games haven't even started yet. Well, other than the Mystics and the Liberty playing right now, but that's what I'm most excited. I'm most excited about these women actually getting what they asked for, because a lot of people remember the conversation was they wanted to be making the same money as men, but that wasn't the case. What they wanted was the same share of revenue that the men get in their own league. And I think now with the way the WNBA is going to improve with viewership, having more money, more stars coming into the league, girls like like Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, Angel Reese, Asia Wilson now has her own signature shoe deal. So it's a lot that's coming into then you got all these commercials going on. You got Juju Watkins in college that's going to be coming out soon. So you're going to be looking forward to her. Paige Buckers, who's going to be coming out next year for UConn. Mm-hmm. The girl from Notre Dame as well. It's exciting because of what's going to happen in the future. And I feel like this season is going to start all of that. So that's what I'm most excited about.
What about you, Joe?
Yeah, man. I think this is going to be a historic season for the WNBA. This is a starting point. Like I mentioned before, I wasn't alive at the time, right? But we all know Magic and Larry Bird saved the NBA. They came in, they had that little rivalry in college, and they brought it to the NBA, and they played many times in the NBA Finals, and it brought back the NBA. But I'm not saying that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is going to be battling in the WNBA Finals every year like they did. But the talent and the exposure they're going to bring to the WNBA this season is going to be great for the whole league. You know, I like the fact that the WNBA, they are embracing, at least I don't know about the play. Well, some of the players when Caitlyn got drafted, remember they were celebrating at the arena. The players were right. So, but I like the fact that they are embracing the college students. They know that this is going to put more money in everybody's pockets. All right, but so obviously I'm looking forward to see Caitlin Clark's rookie season. I want to see if she's going to break any records. Is she going to be known as the best rookie in WNBA history? Obviously, we all want to see Chicago Sky and see how they're going to look. All right, I want to see Cameron Brink also. I want to see how she's going to look. I know a lot of people not really talking about her because, but I want to see how she's going to look this year. And lastly, are the Aces going to three-peat? That's what I want to know. Are they going to three-peat? Are they going to? I know a lot of noise about these youngins, but Aces like, we still here. We the juggernaut. So I'm looking forward to the season, man. Looking forward to it.
She turned into Tisha Campbell. I'm still here. But nah, I think the Aces could do it. For me, the excitement is everything that you guys said. Literally watching the NCAA tournament with the women. I mean, that right there was like the prequel to what's about to happen. Now you add on some of these pros, and you also still got was it Bird? Was it Bird that said that? I think that was Bird that said that, or Diana Taurasi. I think it was one of them that was going in on Caitlin Clark. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong.
Taurasi.
Yeah, Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, so that right there adds a little bit of the element too, because she tried to double down on what she said to him. So nah, I meant it. She went after the ball, and we about to see. I'm gonna get a little selfish for a second, because I'm excited to see what these Mystics gonna do after losing Elena Delle Donne and Natasha Cloud. You know, after losing those two pillars of the franchise, it's like, can these youngins bounce back and actually make something happen this year? I mean, they got some pieces. I want to see what Aaliyah Edwards gonna do. I mean, I came on here and I said a lot about Angel Reese, and I wouldn't have been mad if we drafted her. So after that was just my little selfish moment. But another thing I'm excited about is to see how Angel Reese gonna do in the actual WNBA. We talking a lot about Caitlin Clark, but shooters gonna shoot. When you down bottom, you gotta get physical. So it's time to see like how that's gonna happen. How is when Camilla come back? How that duo gonna look in Chicago? So again, we got a lot of games to look forward to. I like the fact, like y'all said, that the NBA is actually living up to this side of the bargain, saying like, look, if y'all sell out here, how about we just bring it to a bigger arena? See if you can sell out the bigger arenas. That might open up more revenue, because if they start selling out Cap One and Madison Square Garden, the sky's the limit at this point. So, ladies, do y'all think?
We're gonna do our best to help y'all in the media, okay?
Oh, for sure. Because I know it's gonna be something to talk about after tonight. Because Caitlin Clark makes her debut today as well, so it's gonna be
against Connecticut, and Connecticut is a consistent team, consistent playoff team. You know, they got DeWanda, they got Bonner, they got Bond. You know, Kyler played for Connecticut.
Yep, sure did.
I want a couple of playoff games. I did see Candace Park go to work though. Candace Park went to work on them girls.
One of the legends.
Yeah, but let's get to these shows, man. We got this is a network, y'all. Y'all know that, right? It's not just a show. I mean, y'all watching this show. I get it, but it is a network. Y'all know the network mean, right? It's a network of shows. Plethora. Shout out to Dave. So look, here are the different shows we have, y'all. We have multiple shows. Speaking of Teddy, the first one I'm gonna go over is BWT. But look, before I get to these shows, click on the comment. You go to the comment section, you can see all the shows in their links. All right, you can click on their link and follow their journey and subscribe to them. First one, BWT, Baseball with Teddy. All your baseball content goes through BWT. He does baseball analysis. His last episode, he recapped the Yankees versus the Astros. So make sure y'all go check out that. Then we got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. I know I said fantasy football, but we're talking about football, period, NFL. So he did an episode last week reviewing the draft, each pick really, giving his grade for each pick. So make sure you check it out so you can see what grade he gave your team. All right, so look out for a new episode coming up within the next 7 days. And then we got CTC, College Talking College. This is a college sports show, college basketball, college football mainly. And he has an episode coming out this Saturday going over the Big 12 with Ace. So make sure, shout out to the Texas, Quentin Ewers, going to be the Heisman Trophy winner this year. But make sure you guys tune into that episode. And he did an episode last week covering the Big 10. So make sure and he covered the ACC also. All right, so make sure y'all go check out CTC. We got Kings Talk. Kings Talk with Joe Jordan. Obviously, the Kings are in off-season mode, so we're going to talk about the off-season tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right, so make sure y'all tune in to Kings Talk with myself, Joe Jordan. Dave's Doghouse. Y'all see Dave? He right there. Woo, 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 woo. All right, Dave's Doghouse. This is a show basically going over the highlights and lowlights of anybody in the sports world. Now with the WNBA back, he's going to be adding more people to the doghouse and the dogs. I mean, he's covering F1, he's covering hockey, he's covering baseball. I mean, he's covering soccer, every sport. He got somebody on there, all right? So I would love to see some of these new sports in the doghouse. You know, they a little too nice for these new sports. So hockey, he a little too nice. Soccer, he a little too nice. We need some doghouse guys in there.
Pay attention. I catch it tomorrow, 7 p.m. Trust me.
So look, y'all heard it. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's his next episode. He did an episode last week, so make sure y'all go check that out. Also, we got RBO, Real Ballers Only with Vaughn. This is a NBA only show, and as you can tell, NBA season is busy right now with the playoffs. He just did an episode with Tay and talking about the Orlando Magic and some of the playoff games. So make sure y'all go check out that episode. And he should be having an episode coming up later on this week. So stay tuned for that. And last but not least, we got In the Red Corner with Ty, Ricky, and Tomo. As you can see, Tomo right there. And they just did an episode on Saturday. So make sure y'all go check out that episode. They air an episode live once every other week on the weekend. All right. So those are your shows. Tomo, back to you.
Hey, Tay, you didn't watch my last episode. The Phillies are already dogs.
They are.
See, trolling with Tay or trolling with
Blaze.
I'm just saying.
Anybody putting in doghouse, my brother?
I was before Tay said that, I was thinking about it. Imagine being an FS1 in the pit. And next thing you know, you in the doghouse because you ain't actually get the lug nut right. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Hey, it don't matter. I was in first and now I'm in fifth because you want to take all long putting the tire on the car. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm just saying.
Facts.
But I mean, that would be tragic. Losing to the Cavaliers might have been tragic. I don't know if it was the fact that LeBron showed up like 5 to 10 minutes into the game so he can get the standing ovation. I don't know what was going on. Or maybe that was a distraction. Or maybe that's why Cleveland balled out because they're trying to get him to come back. But Tim Potato dropped 33 points, man, to help the Celtics win 109 to 102 to take a 3-1 lead in the series. And I seen Donovan Mitchell face after that game, man. He looked like, man, if I was playing, we would have won. Joe, you think is that what would have happened? I'm just asking you one quick question. You think that would have happened if Mitchell would have played?
No, I think Celtics probably would have still won.
Okay. Well, seeing as though you said that, should the Celtics still be favored to win a championship after that?
I don't think they should be favorites. I think it should be Denver, respectfully. All right. Denver are the reigning NBA champions. Denver has the 3-time, my bad, MVP, the MVP of this year. And Denver beat the Celtics twice this year. They went 2-0 against the Celtics this year. So I think Denver should be favorite. Celtics never won with this core. They never won anything. So I think Denver respectfully should be favored. Now, we get it. Celtics are favorite because of their starting five. Let's say that. And their roster, their benches are pretty productive at times. All right. Shout out to Payne Pritchard. Shout out to Carl. But I think Denver should be the favorite. Now, what I would say that I'm happy with what I see from Tatum. You know, last 2 games, you know, what shout out to Teddy. You mentioned it. I was like, man, Tatum, what you gonna do, bro? Like, when everybody else is slow, are you gonna step up? Like, what's up? Last 2 games, he's averaging 33 points, 12 rebounds, 5.5 assists. All right. Last 2 games, both games. So last 2 games combined, 22 for 50. Took 50 shots total last 2 games. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. So now, if I'm the Celtics and you saw that close game against the Cavs, that happens in the NBA, y'all. It just happens. You know what I mean? It's the NBA. What the bright side about that game, like I said, Tatum took 25 shots. He was aggressive. But I think the Nuggets, respectfully, should be the favorite.
I mean, until you prove it, right? You got to actually prove it. I mean, being a number one seed is a reason why you should say they should be one of the favorites. I wouldn't say favored it to win the championship. Look at the Nuggets. They down 0-2 to a young team that's playing very aggressive, and they got to fight their way back. So they got to prove their championship pedigree. Meanwhile, you got the Celtics going up against the Jimmy Butler-less Heat, and they're struggling to find a way to win those games. And then you got them going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then next thing you know, Donovan Mitchell's not there. Jared Allen's not there. LeBron's there. But then they find a way to keep the game close. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to respect the reigning champions. I do give Boston some credit. I mean, it is tragic being a Wizards fan, seeing that a team in the East can't just step up and own the East like they're supposed to, Teddy. But saying, at the end of the day, I give them some credence to saying they should be one of the favorites. But nah, I'm with you on the Nuggets.
They sound like he about to say something.
You know, doing some thinking when I first saw that this topic was going to happen.
Okay.
Actually, ask yourselves this question: have the Celtics been battle tested this playoffs?
Mentally?
Period.
They
Period.
shouldn't have. No.
I guess after a loss, was that? Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, are they
Who you
playing?
saying?
Are they playing
No.
teams at their best?
No.
They're
I
not.
agree with you on that. No.
But even with that, they're winning like they're supposed to be. So it's not like they went 7 games with Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler. It's not like they're going to go 7 games with the Cavaliers. I don't see that happening. But they're dominating right now, and that's what that as the number one team in the East is what you're supposed to be doing. You know, even though they had a close game against the Cavaliers in the last game, you're not going to blow the team out every single time you play them. You know, just like Joe said, it's the NBA, it's the playoffs. Sometimes things are going to happen when you least expect it. When the best players are out there, you're pretty much winning. Remember what they with Tyler Hero was supposed to be the one to help lead the team, and we saw how that worked out. The best game he had was when the entire team went crazy from 3. Then you see, Donovan Mitchell goes off in the first game, but then it didn't matter. Celtics still blew him out. And then game 2, they get a W. Then game 3, also another loss, and then another loss. I definitely agree that they shouldn't be the favorites, but they are the favorites because of their record and their roster of what they did in the regular season. That's why they're the favorites. It's not about what they've done in the playoffs, because there's nothing in the playoffs that have shown that they should be the favorites right now. Because since this team has been constructed, since Tatum and Brown has been together, they've only been to the finals one time, and they didn't win. They lost that series in 6. And other than that, the other 2 times they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, they lost to the Miami Heat, who was not a better team. So they shouldn't be the favorites because they haven't shown that they are the dominant team in the East, which they should be because of their roster, because of what they did in the regular season. Now, the Denver Nuggets, like Joe said, should be the favorites because even with what happened in those first 2 games, they came back and blew the Minnesota Wolves out on the road. You've seen what they've done. Joker is a MVP again, and it seems like Jamal Murray is starting to find his groove. They are the defending champion. It's not like they fell off a cliff. It's not like they went to the number 5 seed or they were a playing team. They were a top 3 seed, the number 2 seed in the West, and they all had the same record. It's just that OKC won because of, I believe they had the better head-to-head matchup or something like that, but they easily could have been the number 1 seed. So they should be the favorites because they've shown what they can do in the playoffs. We know what Joker can do. He can go off for 40, or he could just have a 25-point triple-double. We know what Jamal Murray can do, and then when the Nuggets get hot, it's almost like you can't stop them. I mean, Aaron Gordon was 10 for 10 at one point, so they should be. But the Celtics are in this position because of what they did in the regular season, not because of what they've done in the playoffs.
Teddy, I think 6 out of 7. I think your math is wrong. They didn't make the Eastern Conference Finals when Brooklyn beat them in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't make the Eastern Conference Finals when Toronto won the NBA championship. Milwaukee did.
Did they make the Eastern Conference Finals when Milwaukee won the championship?
No, they didn't. Atlanta did.
Okay, so then that's definitely not 6 out of 7, Teddy.
Whew. Teddy, you good, Teddy?
Got to get your math right, my guy.
So that was 3 years. That was wrong.
3.
Yeah, 3.
You're out.
Good job. Y'all swept Brooklyn in the first round, but when Jaylen Brown was hurt, y'all lost to Brooklyn 4-1. Y'all lost to Brooklyn 4-1, and Brooklyn lost to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee beat Atlanta, then beat Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
In 2020, y'all even make the play? Yeah, y'all lost to the Bucks.
No, in 2020 they lost to us in the playoffs. That was the
No,
bubble.
It's called finals. My bad. 2019, they lost to the Bucks with Kyrie Irving. They lost to the Bucks with Kyrie Irving. Yeah. When they won the first game, they blew out the Bucks, and then they just got gentlemen swept after that 4 straight. And then 2018, y'all went to the finals, Eastern Conference Finals against LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all only been 2018, 2020, 2022, 2023, 2024. You know, you gotta do. That's still good.
They're gonna get there this year. This series is done. They're gonna get there.
And lastly,
they've been in the last 3 years.
But I do want to address another comment. Where is that? Hold on.
Is it J-Mo?
Yeah, J-Mo said something.
This one?
All right. Okay. Now, look, let's just talk about the Nuggets and the Celtics. Because then everybody predicted Nuggets like it's a Nuggets and everybody else. That's what everybody said in the West. It's a Nuggets and everybody else. And that's how you look at the Celtics. Look at them. Jokic is the MVP, so we know they got the best player. But look at the coaching. Look at Joe Mazzulla against Mike Malone. Look how well-oiled machine this Denver team is versus this Celtics team. That's a lot of it is heavy relying on their talent. So even if when they match up, Denver will be favored in my opinion. Now the roster, yeah, they might have a better roster. Minnesota probably got a better roster than Denver probably. If you look at the whole, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. Eric Gordon been balling. Eric Gordon on another one. But all I'm saying is, if they match,
Will KP be back by then?
Yeah, KP should be back. We gotta remember that too. KP is hurt. You gotta remember that too. Cause I know we mentioned other guys hurt. KP is hurt too. But didn't they lose with KP? Or they won?
They won.
Y'all beat them with KP, right?
Yeah, we beat them with KP.
Oof. So KP, he 1-1 in playoffs. He even got a winning record. Dang. All right, let's go, man.
I was gonna say I agree with you when it comes down to coaching because I seen this comment about J-Mo too, and I was going to address it. I mean, I think we all are picking the Nuggets, but one thing that Dave said while he was talking is that if Boston get hot, they are forced to be reckoned with too. Because once them threes get to falling, you know they get to running. Derek White, you know, he get to shaving his head again. It get crazy out there. Anybody can go for 30. So I mean, this would be the perfect matchup, but if it comes down to coaching, I think that's where most people are going to go with it. That's why they're going with the Nuggets. And we all know what some people got to say about their coach. I'm not going to repeat it.
Bro, Kev funny because that he put 6 out of 7. He said, I see Boston school system competed with DCIC. That was funny.
That's crazy. Funny.
Yeah, the park the car.
Javier.
Joe over any coach. All right. Yeah, that's what he just said in the comment. Come on now. Come on, Teddy. You definitely the doghouse. You definitely.
I'm about to say you talking about Joe. He's talking about Joe.
Nah, I think he's talking about the other Joe. He's talking about Joe Mazzulla. He ain't
talking about Teddy don't even believe that. Teddy, he don't look. Joe Mazzulla ain't even the best coach on his coaching staff. Let's start there. Let's say that. God. All right. Can we please promote San Cassell?
Come on,
you see the Lakers about to get him right.
No, they're not.
JJ candidate for the Lakers.
JJ,
he should be candidate for y'all. What the world? Where y'all candidates at, Tomo?
We talking about the IG chats, man. Why are we talking about the
They haven't even announced y'all candidates. Who y'all candidates?
Don't worry about that, Joe. We talking about the IG chats. Why we had to go there? I was having fun with y'all, making fun of the Celtics.
Look.
So these are the IG chats, y'all. We have Instagram chats where we have for sports, for certain sports. We got one for the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, college football, and then we got college basketball, men and women. We got boxing, soccer, WNBA, UFC, F1 racing, and hockey. So for all of these chats, we pretty much give you all the latest news here first. Not just latest news. We talk about stats. We have debates in there. We got topics that come from these from these chats. Um, Healthy debates at that too. You know, some can get a little heated, but it doesn't matter. It's still a healthy debate. It's sports at the end of the day, and you know, we get to we figure out who likes who, what people thinks are champions. You know, what's considered winning. I think some people still have that a little confused when it comes to winning, but you got to get into the chats to know this. Some of these chats are still free for the moment. And those chats are Major League Baseball, college football, college basketball, men and women, boxing, WNBA, UFC, F1, NHL, and soccer. The ones that are not free are the NBA, NFL, the parlay chat, which is, you know, controlled by RBO Vaughn, and the refuse to lose VIP chat. Now, for the NBA, NFL, you just have to be a pro member just to be in those chats. If you want to be in both, you have to be an all-star member. And if you want to be in all the chats, that which includes the parlay chat and the VIP chat, you have to be a superstar member. Now, what the memberships are, Tomo got you on that.
Now, just like you need to find the shows, I mean, everybody tell you click the link in the description. I see y'all clicking links all the time on Twitter, and y'all know what they are. So click the link right here, and we're gonna tell you exactly what you can do. You know, we got the pro level, all-star level, and the superstar level. And with the pro level, if you're watching this, you can see what the loyalty badges look like. But if you're not watching, I tell you, with the pro level for $2.99 a month, you get loyalty badges next to your name in the live chats, and you also get priority comments. So when you want to go back and forth on one of the shows, if you're a pro member, priority comments, the host gonna see it. They got to bring it up. Boom. Then you get to join one of the sports chats. But if you also one of those people that's always in the comments and you want to be a part of the chats, and you also want to be like, I got something I want to say on the show, but I got a topic, I got some ideas. Then you become an all-star member. You know, for $4.99 a month, you get the same perks from the pro level, but for $4.99, you get member-only videos. That's exclusive content, you know, behind-the-scenes content. We'll dive into a little bit more conversations and just all random topics, you know. And you get to join multiple chats. But when I say about requesting a topic or a segment nominee, it's like, man, I do want to put that pit racer, that pit guy, crew member in the doghouse. All-star members can do that because you in the chats and you can talk to Dave and be like, nah, man, I want to put him actually in the doghouse. Segments on this show, you get the not so average top 5. Hey, Josh Allen's still a top 2 quarterback to some people. I want to say, Joe, I need a not so average top 5, and I want to tell you why Josh Allen should be number 2. That's the things that you can do. Or if you just like, man, you know what? Dak Prescott never going to win a Super Bowl. He done in my eyes. I want to put him on your done, son. It's going to be a tough one for me to do, but I got to do it because you're an all-star member. So those are some of the things. And again, it's not just this show, it's all shows. So CTC, FFC, BWT, so on and so forth in the red corner, RBO. I can go, the list goes on for days and days with the network. But with the superstar level, you get the same perks from the all-star and the pro level. You get to join the R2L chat and the parlay chat. That is true. So you just keep it sports. I'm going to say just keep it football as well. But you get to be a guest on the show. And that's what we really mean. Just keep it sports. So if you come on, you got a heated debate, just make sure you can keep it sports. Because I'm telling you, it's 3 of us versus y'all. I'm just saying. So you gotta come prepared. But that's all the shows on the network, not just Refuse to Lose. Then you get awards and plaques based upon that episode. And we shout out to all our superstar members. Of course, we got to run down the list. I mean, I got the music ready. It was Brenda, Letitia. Now I'm playing. It's Worm, Joe, Dave, myself, Teddy, Cardo, Coach, Vaughn, Lamar, and Giovanni. Shout out to all our superstar members and shout out to just all our members in general, but mainly the superstars because you know they get a little special love. Let's get back to the show. I was right back on me. All right, my bad.
I know.
My bad. I felt like Luke at the free throw line. I'm sorry. I ain't know what was going on. I'm trying to win the game. You know what I mean? Maybe that press conference still got him messed up. I don't know.
Mm.
I think my joke ain't nothing compared to what Kendrick Perkins tweeted. Luka has been horrible this entire postseason. That's what KP said. But the Mavs couldn't close it out last night, despite leading by 14 in the fourth. OKC found a way to fight back and win 196. Tying this series is now 2-2. So we got to ask, what's the biggest reason why the Mavericks lost? Some would say injuries or, knickknacks here and there on your superstar player. Every time you go down, it feel like it's the end of the world because it's like my back, my neck, and my back. Then some people saying, "Get up, man! It ain't even wet over there." And then some people would say, maybe PJ Washington need to hit more shots when he wide open. He's been doing it a lot. He's been the dark horse of this series. Some people say, man, maybe Ramadan Kyrie needs to come back. Maybe Jason Kidd needs somebody to bump into him and drop some ice on the floor. A lot of things can go into why they lost game 4, but some would say it all comes down to free throws. Again, you got to make them. They free. When you go 12 for 23, when you up 14, imagine if you would have made at least 6 more of those. Now you're looking at a 20-point lead. And you never know what happens then. You could put the knife in them. But they didn't. So I'm going to say it's more so free throws and a little bit of Luka's knick-knack injuries that's like holding this team back. I think that's why they lost game 4. Dave, tell me why I'm wrong.
For me, it was more so a SGA takeover in the fourth. That's what it was for me. Yes, the Mavericks missed shots. The Mavericks missed free throws, but OKC missed shots. It wasn't like everyone on OKC was hitting shots. It was SGA taking over. He, took it over with his scoring and his playmaking ability because he was able to get a couple people open because he has an old school type of game. He's not your Steph Curry, Trey Young. He's not these players that are up and coming that just want to, and not saying that Steph only shoots threes, but that's not his predominant thing to do when he's on the floor. He's here to create plays, drive the ball, and create contact or create plays for his teammates. It's not many players on his team other than Shet that you would probably say is an all-star type player. Even though Jalen Williams, J-Dub, has been balling in this playoffs and he stepped up, he didn't have one of those great games last night. It was more so SGA and everyone else. Lou Dort is a defensive guy, so you're not necessarily going to put him up there as an all-star. He's just a really, really good defensive player. Don't get me wrong about that. And Josh Giddey can't shoot, so you're not expecting him to be up there. So Chet is the only other one that you would say could possibly be an all-star on this team. But this team is constructed very well. This is a really good defensive team all around, and the other reason why they lost is because they didn't score 100 points. The Thunder are undefeated this playoffs when they don't allow 100 points. They are 6-0 when they don't allow 100 points. So that's just what it is. You have to be able to score on Oklahoma City, and you got to be able to not allow SGA to get his points in the paint. You can't allow him to get those mid-range shots. Can't allow him to be able to drive the ball and create plays for everyone else. When he does that, then it's almost like it's not much you can really do. Now, Kyrie also didn't have a really good game. He only scored 9 points in that game. And Luka didn't have a really good game either. But at the end of the day, this is a defensive battle on both sides. The Mavericks should have won if they made those shots, but it didn't happen. OKC played a really good game. They played a good defensive game. And everybody missed shots in that game. So I'm not going to say it was free throws alone or it was someone that's having a bad game. It was a multitude of things, but more so to me, it was SGA taking over in the fourth.
Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. I want $150, but we can sell this right now for $20. Crackhead, dog. Luka is the reason why they lost. I'm gonna call it like I see it. It's Luka. Sorry, Kev. You keep talking about these free throws. Can I break down these free throws real quick? Is Derrick Jones a great free throw shooter? No. Is Guy for a great free throw shooter? No. What about Lively? No. PJ Washington? No. Those are the guys that's missing. PJ missed 2. Derrick Jones missed 2. Gafford missed 2. Lively missed 2. We know Luka missed 2 also. But come on now, that's not why y'all lost. Y'all lost because y'all didn't execute down the stretch. And y'all lost because your guy Luka, is he hurt? I need to know, is he really hurt? Well, let Kyrie run the offense then. Because when Kyrie was running the offense, great pass after great pass, things was flowing. Kyrie just moves at a faster pace than Luka. Luka is so, like, when I watched the Mavs play, remember I saying the whole Clippers and Mavericks series? A lot of one-on-one basketball. It's no ball movement. When Luka has the ball, and that's what Vaughn always says, it's stagnant. Luka will literally dribble, pick up his dribble, pass it, and ask for a right back. Dribble, sit there, shoot a step back 3. But Luka was bad. Luka was 6 for 20, 2 for 9 from 3. And he also had, hold on, let me pull it up. He had a triple double 12 and 10. Yeah, he did. But he also had 7 turnovers. How about that? So Luka wasn't good. Now, one thing I would say about Luka, defensively, he did good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was so many times they tried to ISO Luka and he got a contested hand in the face and they shot an air ball, or missed badly. Luka played great defensively. And also, can Luka stop crying? Gosh, I can't stand that. After every single play, he's crying to referees. Bruh, it's the playoffs. It's going to get physical. He's crying like crazy. And then one time he's trying to foul these dudes. He crying because he didn't get the foul. You know what I mean? So I would say the crying from Luka, the turnovers from Luka, the bad shots from Luka, the flow of the offense from Luka is the reason why they lost. I feel like in the fourth quarter, they kind of went away from Kyrie. Kyrie had like 2 opportunities. That was it. But outside of that, like, it was all Luka. And the flow of the offense is not the same. But they said it, SGA, he outplaying Luka. I got to say it. He is. He's outplaying Luka. He's looking like Kobe. He was hitting mid-range, either mid-range, contested mid-range. And why are the Mavericks checking on one-on-one? That's what I want to know. Why are they guarding him one-on-one? They're going to have to see some double teams over there. But I'm blaming this game on Luka because SGA showed up in the fourth and Luka didn't.
Did he really just blame Jason Kidd for playing for 40 minutes? Come on.
I wouldn't say this game. I think Luka is breaking down because of the minutes he's been playing this whole playoff series. They off some Jalen Brunson stuff, where they're both averaging over 30 plus minutes a game. But it is the playoffs. But I'm saying he's hurt. His body's probably breaking down.
He the best player. What you expect? You think he's not?
No excuses. No excuses. I'm just saying when Joe asks, is he hurt? I think he's hurt.
No, he is
and
hurt.
These minutes ain't helping.
This is what I'm saying. Ain't the minutes, bro. Let Kyrie run it sometimes. Like, bro, like literally Luka usage rate is too high at his condition. If you're hurt, hobble, bro. We out. The next Mavericks game, just watch Luka. Just watch his pace. He is so slow-mo.
He run like Joe.
You can tell he hurt. But when Kyrie get the ball, Kyrie is more quick. You know what I mean? Right? He's more quick. You know what I mean? It's like one of them bootleg movies. But anyways, yeah, he's more quick. So I think Luka need to get off the ball more. And then if he's gonna be on the ball, be quicker. Make a quicker decision. Like, he holds the ball too much, and it really irritates me. I'm watching Mavericks like, bro, stop heisting. Gosh.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on the fact that once he kind of loses his dribble, he does pass it off, and he's like, hey, right back. I'm like, bro, the defender didn't leave. Like, he didn't go anywhere. Luke Dort is right here, and at the speed that you're playing at, it's easier for him to defend you because you're not moving fast.
That's the type of defender he is. He want to be physical.
Wait, I won't call what? That y'all playing playoff basketball? Come on. Are you really crying about them playing physical basketball, Kev? Are you serious right now?
No, so look, I'm gonna straighten my. So look, Luka missed some shots that he normally make. My issue is if you're hurt. When Kyrie had the ball, the offense looked really good, y'all. It did.
It looked more efficient. The flow was better when Kyrie's running the offense. He's a point guard. We've seen he's done it for years.
He was throwing alleys. He do it down to PJ. He do it down to PJ Washington, and then he dunked it, and they kind of got bounced. Man, Kyrie was looking like J Kidd.
Yeah, and that right there leans to most of what you're saying. Yeah, and that most of leans to what you're saying too, Joe. Because Kyrie playing the same amount of minutes as Luka, probably a minute or two less. But other than that, you could tell who's the more healthy player because look at the offense. Like you said, it's more fluent. You know, you never know who's gonna walk behind you when you playing that type of offense. It's just the passes, the passes is there. You never know. Man. But again,
I had something to say, but I forgot. Dang.
I think
SGA, man.
I think that's what you was about to say. Somebody earned the MVP spot.
He bought, man. He took over it all. Like he was making that's gonna say y'all. Sorry, Chat Hunger, please. When you get the ball, can you be aggressive, bro? You are a mismatch. He got the ball one time when Derek, what's his name? He got the ball. I can't think of his name. Dude with the side cornrows. Derek Jones. He got the ball with Derek Jones and man, post, fade away. Can't block it. It's unstoppable. Like I don't get when he get the ball, bro. He don't look for a shot. They don't run nothing for this man. So I think he need to be more aggressive. He need to be a number 2, not Jalen Williams. It should be him. Like you decided, Dave, he could be like potentially be an all-star. Like he needed. I know he's a rookie. I know that, but he's a mismatch. He's a mismatch.
Yeah, NBA rookie. He ain't no rookie. He had a year. He had the workouts. He ate some nutrition. I ain't saying. I know he was hurt, but he was still in the facility.
Game in the regular season.
No, I feel you talking about. He been around NBA players and all that.
Yeah, that ain't no rookie. He wasn't waking up, still going to class. He was waking up, going to the gym. Like, I'm only saying that because I'm still hurt that John Wall didn't win the Rookie of the Year. They gave him.
Okay, right.
There's a reason I'm saying this.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's funny though that the topic actually matched what you were saying, Joe. I didn't even think you was gonna go that far, but he definitely was Luka tragic last night. Now we got to shift it.
Okay,
we shifting. You know, we're going to some NFL talk here. You know, it got the trap jumping. It got the chat jumping. Man, talk about basically. I mean, because you never know what's gonna happen in the NFL chat, man. You never know who's gonna come through. Some battle raps. You might go to the wellness center. You might have to shave a bird. We don't know. Man. The Eagles Ravens is ugly in there. I'm waiting for a Cardinals fan to show up so Dave can get his jokes off, even though he done beat every team in the chat already. And beat us bad.
I don't care about those birds.
We beat them.
Joe, y'all did not beat them.
With the Cardinals? We didn't beat the Cardinals.
No, I'm talking about the 49ers. I said Dave's team done beat almost every team in the chat and beat us bad, and you like, except us.
You need to be quiet. Sorry.
I don't care about no Cardinals. Forget them. Joshua Dobbs. We just talk about some real quarterbacks, man. We talking about no Joshua Dobbs, man. Even though he is a good quarterback, he put up numbers on the Cowboys. We talk about a quarterback that can put up numbers anywhere he go. Both of these quarterbacks can do it. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. I seen him throwing the football to a shopping cart one time and he was scoring touchdowns. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Patrick Mahomes, it looked like he throwing baseballs the way he throws touchdowns, but the schedules have not released yet. I don't know why they waiting. We know all the top games already. So y'all might as well just go ahead and tell us who's everybody playing, when they playing, so I can sit down and be like, here go that 8 and whatever season from the Cowboys.
Come on, 12 or something season.
Oh yeah, we making the playoffs. We beating y'all. We beating the Eagles. We beating the Giants. But the Baltimore Ravens going to beat the Chiefs when they have this Super Bowl rematch. It's a Thursday night game, September 5th at 8:20.
Why do y'all keep saying Super Bowl rematch and they did not play in the Super Bowl against each other?
It is a Super Bowl rematch.
No, it's
not. The reason why I say it's a Super Bowl rematch. All right, AFC Championship rematch. I say Super Bowl rematch because either team needed to win to get to the Super Bowl. My bad, Dave. I'm sorry y'all lost.
Hold on, bro. Wrong team.
You right. Oh my God, now you got Carl in the chats. All right, man. Let's get back to this. Take two. The Ravens play the Chiefs Thursday night, September 5th at 8:20 in Arrowhead, which is a AFC Championship rematch.
Hey, I'm Paulo Banqueros.
You know, is this too soon, or is it just right that they play on opening night? Would you like to see them play week 5, or would you like to see them play week 6? At the end of the day, we're going to figure it out on the show. And Dave, because I got it wrong and you corrected me, you going to start off. And you beat the Ravens too. No, they beat y'all.
No, they beat us terribly on Christmas.
That's when we started MVP.
they beat us terribly on Christmas. But I would have rather seen this maybe like week 6, week 7. Somewhere around the time when we know what the teams are. Now I'm not saying it's not gonna be a great matchup. You know, it's first game, Lamar versus Patrick Mahomes. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be an exciting game. But I would rather have seen them when when the teams are when we pretty much know who the teams are. Because we usually say like around, week 6 through 8 is when we pretty much know what the teams are, somewhere around that time. So I would have rather seen it during that time. But I still think it's gonna be a really good game. Either way. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be exciting for it to be the first game of the year. We got the AFC Championship rematch. We got Lamar Jackson reigning MVP. We got Patrick Mahomes reigning Super Bowl MVP. It's just MVP against MVP. It's just, Super Bowl MVP and regular season MVP. So it's going to be I think it's going to be really exciting to see. You got Patrick Queen is no longer in Baltimore. You got the situation going on with Rashee Rice. Is he still going to be there? Because he got 2 cases that he got to deal with now. Then you got, they got a Xavier Worthy out of Texas. So they got Hollywood Brown with Patrick Mahomes now. So what's that gonna be like? Then you got Derrick Henry with Baltimore now. His first game going against the Chiefs. That's gonna be exciting to see. So I think it's gonna be a good game to see. I just think it would have been more. I think it would have been more. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I can't figure out the word. But more, not more excited, but more
Super Bowl-esque.
Yes, if it was more competitive worthy, if we saw it like week 6, 7, or 8 or 9, I think it would have been better during that time. But hey, I mean, I'm not mad at it at all. I still want to see the game. I'm still going to watch it, but I would have rather seen it during that time. But hey, I still think it's going to be an exciting game.
Joe,
I think it's perfect. I think right now this is when they're healthy. Week 7, somebody could be hurt. I mean, I ain't trying to wish this, but we seen Lamar and he make it to week 9 plenty of times, right? But these teams are both healthy, and I think it puts more pressure on the loser early in the season. Because both of these teams obviously want to be the number 1 seed. They want to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And losing to one of the other will put them behind, like basically you could say 2 games. You know what I mean? Put them 2 games behind that other team that win early in the season. It creates more urgency of winning more games early in the season. So I think it's perfect. I like it where it's at. I like where it's at. Like Carl said, they played week 2, 2022. I was, refused to lose out then. I remember I talked about that. And Lamar, it was a classic. Like he said, it was like 35, 32, something like that. It was a close game. And Lamar got that first down at the end of the game. But I think it's gonna be another classic. All eyes are watching. It's a more of a reason for your average football fan to watch this game. Everybody loves Lamar. Everybody loves, a lot of people love Patrick Mahomes. Everybody loves Travis Kelce. Everybody love what's our homegirl name? Taylor Swift.
Don't disrespect TK like that, man.
So it's gonna bring everybody out. So I think it's perfect. It puts a lot of pressure on a loser.
And week 1 games for me is usually the Giants, the Jets or something like that. So I really don't be caring about week 1 games. I kind of do like it when it, like I said, week 1 games for me is more like a division rival. So it's kind of one of those games where you're like expecting it. Kind of like last year where I was like, I wish we played the Eagles week 1 because all the trash was talking about how Dak and Hurts never played each other. Then you kind of look at what happened again with the Cowboys schedule. You got the 49ers, and we played them, I think, about week 5 or 6. I mean, outside of Trayvon getting hurt, both teams were fairly healthy. So I agree with you, Dave. I like the idea of it being about at least week 5, 6. So you kind of both teams figured out what it is. The kinks are kind of almost gone, and now we can really be ourselves. Versus week 1, where it's like we still trying to get some installs. The rookies don't really know which routes they're gonna run unless you're a vet. And then some people don't even take the personal grudge really the way they need to during week 1 because they just got here. Some people still playing with Mahomes on Madden. Like they don't understand that if you in Baltimore right now, I don't want to hear nothing about a Mahomes, McNuffin. They probably don't even like McNuggets out there right now at this point. So I'm with it.
Week 1, let's get it.
Yeah, like I said, I still think it's gonna be an exciting game. I just would have rather seen it later in the season. That's all.
Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson. And then if you're in the NFL chat, you already know it's gonna be exciting. Even if the game is not exciting, the chat gonna be exciting.
But think about it. With both of them not really like you gotta go off last year's tape. You feel me? Both, and then on top of that, they both have a lot of time to prepare for each other. That's their first game in the season. So I think that's good. I think it's perfect. Because think about it, the loser is going to be put behind the 8 ball early. You know what I mean? They're gonna be last in the league. You know it's gonna be a meme. You know, right? The Ravens got the worst record in the league.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But week 1 never has much of an impact on later in the season.
That's what I'm saying, Dave. These two teams will be fighting for number 1 seed, right? If Baltimore beats the Chiefs, they are 2 games above the Chiefs already. Because if they finish with a tie record, Baltimore got the tiebreaker. So they are 2 games above them already. So it puts more pressure on the Chiefs to keep pace with Baltimore, vice versa. If Baltimore loses, now it puts more pressure on them to keep up with the Chiefs while the rest of the season. But the Chiefs got the Bengals week 2.
But then again, though, Joe, the Chiefs started off a little sluggish, and look where they ended up. So I think to them, they like.
But they number 3 seed. They ain't finished. They're only number 3 seed because they wanted they sorry division.
But what I'm saying is, to them, they don't care what seed they are at this point. They like just get us in the playoffs, and we're gonna show y'all what we can do.
That's true, but
they 8 ball ain't as big as Lamar's.
Nah, you right, but they rather have the playoffs go through Arrowhead. Trust me, they rather do that. Because Mahomes was upset. He apologized to the fans that they had to go to Baltimore. He actually apologized to the fans about that. So a lot of pressure.
Hey,
all I gotta say.
I know if Kev were here, you would have said a lot about having fans go to Baltimore, but that's Kev fight.
That's crazy. We had the biggest debate was this topic. All right, let's write this up. It was a great show, y'all. Listen, man, my last words are these. Shout out to the network. Shout out to everybody in the chats, the R2L family. R2L Day, June 15. Make sure the location is getting closer and closer. All right, so we're gonna stay tuned for the location. But June 15. All the IG chats outside of NBA, NFL, and R2L chat are free until R2L Day. That's gonna be the last day. And Jaden, Tomo Dave, Jaden Daniels, dog.
Why you keep telling us about this rookie, man?
I got you, man. I mean, we ain't talking about the commander. I gotta keep mind of y'all, man. Going on, man. All the veterans showed up to OTAs. All of them. Nobody.
The Eagles.
I mean, the Eagles don't really practice. You know what I mean? They could do. You know, they don't really practice like that. So they ain't really got OTAs. I don't know. They doing competition and stuff. I don't know what they got going on, but yeah, man. They all showed up. Obviously, they all showed up because a new regime. You know, a new regime. You know, new system. So I ain't about to hype that up. All right. But I'm excited about the season. I don't know what to expect because we have a rookie quarterback, but I'm excited about whatever outcome we have because I think Jaden one of them ones. I think he one of them ones. All right. And Sacramento, man, we got a lot to talk about on Wednesday, tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. But once again, shout out to the whole network and shout out to our 12 family.
Yep. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the president of president, CEO, owner of R2L, Mr. Joe Jordan here. Shout out to the vice presidents, me and Tomo, of the R2L. So
it was a delay. It was a delay.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But man, what I want to say is I know I don't say this often. I know I've said this before, but I do appreciate this platform. I appreciate you, Joe and Tomo. This has been a great show, great network, and this is amazing. I can't wait to see what's next for this network and what comes next. I do have something I want to say to everyone else in the R12 family. Can y'all be guests on the Dave's Doghouse, please? Like, come on, I need some more guests. Come on, y'all.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna rub us some. You know, I'm gonna become a guest and I'm gonna be an antagonizer. I'm gonna find a reason why I disagree with you. You want me to do that?
Fine with me. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Like the old days on the show.
Yep. Bring it back. And I will start to do more of previews of the Doghouse on R2L show. I know I had did it once already, but I'm gonna start doing it again a lot more now, so I can,
I know one person you about to put on there though.
Have extra, so I won't have extra things in my background.
I know one person you about to put on there though.
Absolutely, it's gonna be a nice conversation we have when the show's over with. But no, man, shout out to everybody, RBO, FFC, everyone. Shout out to all the chats. Shout out to the music chats that we have. It's been crazy. What's crazy is Tomo could tell you, Joe. The music chat has been just like the R2L chat. I swear,
Bruh,
it's crazy. It's jumping like every day.
That was the best thing you did was kicking everybody out the R2L chat, making them make a music chat, bro. Because you'd have been correct. The Drake Kendrick thing, you'd have been like, all right, fellas, that's enough.
It's too enough. You're like, it's too much. It's too much. It's enough. It's enough.
Wrap it up.
Nah, for real.
But definitely, no, I appreciate everything. So let's keep winning, y'all. Let's keep winning. Let's dominate. Let's be the best network in any sports. Period.
That's good.
The only way I can close that out is, Calvin once said this to Tank during a fight. He said, when I say penitentiary, he said, how long you been trusting me? How long you been trusting me? It's like when I tell you penitentiary, I mean, put the knife in them. So that's what Dave basically saying about the rest of the shows, man. We putting a knife in, not saying we killing the rest of the shows. I'm just saying y'all need to trust us because this network is gonna be something that y'all gonna be like, man, I'm glad I was there in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kev, 7 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, I know Kev won't put somebody in the doghouse.
He need to put himself in there for crying about them refs.
I mean, he got had himself, but I know you're gonna put Acho there.
Oh, I saw you post a clip. I gotta watch that. I've been MIA today in the chat, y'all. I gotta go back and catch up. I saw you posted some clips, right, Tomo?
Yeah, it was a long debate. I'll tell you about it off here.
Ooh, okay, I gotta go into it. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today. And then we'll see y'all at the next episode.
It's a family show, man.
Who is that?
Peace. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.